Welcome back to a new video. So if you can't tell, I am taking apart the platform, and that is because it's not level, and no amount of weight in the middle is going to make the parts that were messed up level, because it's really the parts where I dropped originally with the original platform, damaged the bottom of the cement and made divots, and stacking it up just put a band-aid on the problem, because then the wood eventually just sunk into that divot. It's not an extreme one, but it's enough to where you could feel in the middle to where it was a little bit higher than the sides. And I also just want to do, since I'm doing it now, go all the way down to the studs, essentially, the cement, and make the cement nice and level. So I'm going to get this all cleaned out. I need a tool to get all the nails because I put 14.2 million in. I think I just counted that. And I apparently thought that there was going to be an earthquake in southwest Ohio, which I don't know if that's ever happened, but apparently I was prepared for it. So I need a tool to get all the nails and screws out of there, mostly nails at this point. A lot of the screws were able to come out, but some of them are cheap and stripped, so I'll have to dig those out as well. But the first step is obviously get all this stuff out. Second step is to put cement on the floor and get it to be self-leveled. So I have this nice square here, and it's not a ton of space, which is, kind of good for cement purposes. But what I want to do is to get the cement to obviously level everything and just have self-leveling cement that's hopefully waterproof, and have that all prepared. And then once that's dry, throw the stall mats, the Tractor Supply ones from my OG platform on, which I had 2 layers of, and I'll probably just have this 1 layer of stall mats on, and then build the wood platforms on top of it. But that will mean I will have some extra rubber stall mats extra as a result, which I might be able to repurpose those for maybe for like a top of my blocks or something like that. Maybe for the whatchamacallit, the topper, maybe make something for that. But at least we'll have them, so I don't need to get any more rubber stall mats, so that obviously saves money. But the wood I want to get is more waterproof, and perhaps someone can comment and tell me, that's not necessary if you build multiple layers, because I don't necessarily think the wood was the problem. I think it was obviously the bottom layer, and it just kind of got built in. So I think, I think I'm kind of talking myself into just getting regular wood that I would like plywood and stuff, and not getting the particular wood that's more waterproof, because I don't think like the wood itself was the problem. Like there's this little bit here, but that's where the divot is, from sinking in a little bit. So I think that's just being pushed in, because I don't think it's actual like water damage. But you can let me know what you think. I got time, so I'm not gonna have it built today, because the first step is get the tool to get all this out, get this removed, pull the stall mats out, get it all brushed away and cleaned up, and then cordon off the area for the cement. So I'll probably order that cement stuff today, since I'll probably be able to get all of this out today. Once this wood is out, then this platforms or the rubber just will roll out. It's not, it fixed to the ground in any sort of way. But I think it should be a pretty simple process. I mean, I have to make sure everything's obviously cleaned off the floor, the sand and pieces of whatever are off. But I think if I start from the bottom and level it all out, put the stall mats along the bottom as I had them before, and then put the 2 pieces of wood, kind of like how the Catalyst Athletics described, that how to build a platform, basically follow that to a T. I think it should be fine. I think it should be sufficient and good. The only difference is I have to modify the ends, because I have 7 feet to about there. It's like slightly over 7 feet. So the original platform where that rubber kind of ends, that's like 7.5 feet. I think it goes all the way to there. So it's not quite 8. And then the sides, I kind of have as much space as I want all the way to the doorway, which I want to do a better job of cordoning off the doorway and potentially making some sort of lip or something there to help block out some of the water. But that's neither here nor now, because I have to get this all out, get the cement in. But yeah, I'm going to be lifting at the gym for probably a week just to, obviously do this project here. But I guess I have time in the summer. I'm not going to get this all done today for sure. Well, I won't be able to get all the materials today, nor do I have the time or the desire to physically destroy myself then. But it is my project, so hopefully by the end of it, I'll have a level platform, which I had initially when I made my new one. and then it got, beat down. So I want something that's durable for the long term, because thankfully, I guess it's a blessing and a curse. I lift heavy enough weights to where I damage platforms that aren't perfectly built. So I do have to kind of like engineer it so it can actually withstand, dropping weights, because I don't want to have to, use a crash pad for everything all the time. I want to have a nice platform so I can drop the weights normally, and I need to have the cement fixed and leveled. And then I think once it's leveled, the stall mats will do a good job of protecting the initial floor, and then the two levels of wood will do even better. And then I have a 3/4 inch rubber mat that I'll be dropping it on. So I feel like with all of that, with it being leveled, it should last forever until I snatch 225 kilos, and in which case it's all right if it breaks the floor with that, because I'll be able to afford a new training hall if I get to that weight. But with that being said, I'll kind of keep you guys all updated as I make different steps with it. The next thing I'll probably show you guys is once I do the cement and have the cement on there and drying. I'll show you guys that and talk about the next steps from there. But yeah, I guess I'm just insane. That's why I do these things. But thankfully I have a gym membership, so I'll be able to still be lifting and stuff. But I didn't lift yesterday, so I'm gonna make up that session today, and probably skip the snatch, balance, and front squat plus jerk session, or maybe just push everything back a day, because it's not really that big of a deal if I move things right now, just because the fact that I'm not pushing for a specific date. So that might be the way to go. But that's it for this one. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. If you have any tips and tricks for cement in particular, I think the platform, that's all. If you have recommendations for kinds of wood to get that would be potentially better for, having water or moisture around it, and then ideas for cement, I would appreciate that. But other than that, I'm just gonna start getting working. But that's it. Talk to y'all next one. Peace.